Most people think a scarcity mindset means being broke, struggling, or having nothing. But that's not what scarcity really is. Scarcity is a mindset long before it ever becomes a money situation. It's a way of thinking, reacting, and perceiving the world. And the truth is, many people live their entire lives stuck in scarcity without ever realizing it. Scarcity isn't just financial, it's emotional, it's psychological. It's the quiet belief that there will never be enough. Enough money, enough opportunity, enough stability, enough safety, enough time, enough luck, enough chances. Scarcity makes you play small. It makes you doubt yourself. It makes you sabotage opportunities that could change your life. And it keeps you trapped in the same loop for years. In this video, you'll see 10 signs you might be stuck in a scarcity mindset without even realizing it. Once you recognize these patterns, you can finally break them. And that's when your entire relationship with money and your entire future begin to shift. Sign number 1. You constantly worry about running out. Even when you have enough, even when you're stable, even when things are okay, you feel a quiet fear in the back of your mind that something bad is coming. Scarcity tells you security is temporary. It tells you stability is fragile. It tells you you're never truly safe. So you live in survival mode even when life doesn't require it. This fear makes it impossible to grow, because you're always bracing for disaster instead of building for the future. Sign number 2. You make decisions based on fear, not goals. Instead of asking, what will move me forward, you ask, what will hurt me the least? You choose the safest option, not the best option. You shrink your dreams to match your fears. You pick stability over growth. Scarcity makes you think avoiding risk means avoiding loss. But in reality, avoiding risk often means avoiding progress. Sign number 3. You're scared to invest in yourself. Spending money on survival feels fine. Rent, groceries, bills. But spending on anything that makes your life better, skills, tools, education, health, opportunities, feels wrong or too much. Scarcity trains you to survive, not to grow. So when an opportunity shows up, your first reaction is, what if it doesn't work? Instead of, what if it changes everything? Sign number 4. You hoard instead of manage. People in scarcity don't manage money, they cling to it. Not saving with clarity, not planning with intention, just holding tightly because letting it go feels dangerous. The problem with hoarding is simple. You can't grow what you refuse to use. Money is a tool. Scarcity makes it a prison. Sign number 5. You avoid looking at your numbers. You avoid checking your bank account. You avoid looking at your spending. You avoid planning. Scarcity makes you fear the truth because you're terrified of what you'll find. But avoiding your numbers doesn't protect you. It blinds you. And when you can't see clearly, every decision becomes emotional, not strategic. Sign number 6. You settle because you don't believe you can do better. You stay in the wrong job, the wrong income level, the wrong environment because scarcity whispers, this is the best you can get. Don't risk losing it. Scarcity is persuasive. It convinces you to shrink your standards so you never have to feel the pain of disappointment. But settling is just another form of self-sabotage. Sign number 7. You see other people's success as a threat. Scarcity teaches you that life is a zero-sum game. If someone wins, you lose. If someone gets ahead, there's less for you. But that's not true. Someone else's success has nothing to do with your potential. Scarcity makes you compete in a race that doesn't exist. Abundance makes you focus on your own lane. Sign number 8. You feel guilty earning more. This is one of the deepest signs of scarcity. When you start improving your life, a part of you feels uncomfortable. You question whether you deserve it. You wonder if you're becoming someone else. You fear judgment. You fear outgrowing people. Scarcity tells you it's safer to stay small so no one notices your growth. Sign number 9. You sabotage opportunities because they feel too big for you. Scarcity makes your comfort zone feel like a safety zone. But comfort is not safety. It's familiarity. Opportunities feel overwhelming because your identity hasn't caught up with your potential yet. So you procrastinate, overthink, and freeze. Not because you're incapable, but because scarcity has conditioned you to believe you're not enough. Sign number 10. You believe your future will look like your past. This is the core of scarcity. Scarcity tells you nothing ever changes. Scarcity tells you life won't get better. Scarcity tells you who you were is who you'll always be. But your past is not a prophecy. Your past is not your potential. Your past is only the beginning of your story, not the end. The moment you stop letting your history dictate your identity, the future finally becomes yours again. Here's what most people never understand. Scarcity is not logical, it's emotional. And emotional patterns don't go away by accident, they go away through awareness. When you recognize that scarcity is running your life, you take back control. When you realize scarcity is a mindset, not a destiny, you break the illusion. And once the illusion breaks, everything changes. You start taking risks that build your future. You start investing in yourself instead of doubting yourself. You start choosing growth over fear. You start creating instead of surviving. You start believing you are capable of more. And that belief alone changes your entire direction. You don't break scarcity by having more money. You break scarcity by changing the way you think about money. You break scarcity by healing the emotional patterns that kept you small. You break scarcity the moment you decide you deserve more. If you want more quiet, psychological videos about money and mindset, without noise, pressure, or fluff, subscribe to Quiet Cash Lab. Your future doesn't begin when you have enough. It begins when you believe you are enough. And that starts now.